let's go ahead and get into the weekly recap. This is the part of the video where I tell you guys the highs and lows of last week and the strategy that I'm applying for next week. So the biggest high for last week was I got fully monetized. I'm so excited. Last week I told you guys I got 75% monetized, and that's when you get access to like YouTube shopping, memberships, and super chats. But I wanted to be fully monetized where I would get paid for watch ads and shorts feed ads. So that happened. I'm so excited. I also surpassed 5,000 subscribers. So it's just a really beautiful experience to watch your fruits and your efforts pay off. And the times where I know I was discouraged and I just felt like, it was never gonna happen, and I still pushed through. I'm so grateful for what God is doing, and so that was the biggest high from last week. Also, it was Christmas last week, and so I had a really fun time with my family. We decided to do a game night on Christmas, so that was super fun. We played Uno, we played Heads Up, which is this game where like you called out head, shoulders, knees, or toes or whatever, and then you call out cup and the person has to grab it. And so it was a super fun competitive game. I wish I had some clips to show you guys, but we just focused on just spending time as a family. So those were two of my biggest highs from last week. Now into my lows. I wasn't feeling well right after Christmas. I don't know what it is, y'all. This has been like the third time I wasn't feeling well, and it's really because I stopped taking my zinc pills, but I'm gonna get back into taking those. But anyway, because I wasn't feeling well and I took off on Christmas because I didn't want to do any work, I had to make some adjustments to my schedule this week, and so a lot of the stuff that I had to do fell on like crunch time. So when usually I would film the day before I have to edit, I had to film and edit in the same day, and I'm kind of doing the same thing even as I'm recording this, but it's okay. Even when my ideal schedule doesn't pan out, I always have a backup schedule that I can fall onto, so that way I know that I'm gonna get what I need done just in case life happens. I'm a big proponent of making sure that your schedule is flexible, because life happens and there's things that we cannot plan for, but it doesn't mean that you have to fall off and be inconsistent. So this whole year my theme has been consistency, and I'm just grateful to see that the things that I've implemented are definitely paying off. So my strategy for next week is pretty much the same. We're going into a new year, and so I still have some end of the year planning that I want to finalize. So I planned out my ideal week, and that is if everything goes perfect, this is exactly how my week would flow. And so that's really nice to have because I can see it. It's printed out on my wall, and on those days where I'm like, oh, I just don't feel like it, I can see the ease that comes with that schedule, and it motivates me to keep on going. So I'm sticking to the same schedule for this week going into the new year, and like I said, I'm just gonna finalize some of my yearly planning. I wanted to show you guys me planning out my goals and things like that, and so you may see that in the beginning of the year, just how I planned out my goals, and you can track them along with me. So that pretty much wraps up my weekly recap. I'm super excited for 2024. I saw a lot of the fruits of my efforts this year, and God has just blown his breath on everything that I'm doing, and I believe that he's gonna do the same thing and exceedingly above all I could even ask or think into 2024. So I'm excited to take you guys along this journey with me, and I'm standing in faith for all the things that you are believing God for. May 2024 be the year that God blows your mind and exceeds your expectations, and the year that you say no to excuses. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.